Hey, welcome to another edition of W.A.B Sports Talk here with your host Wayne Buckingham and Tim Ray. Actually, Tim is out on the road, headed up to Charlotte for this big game we got going on this weekend. We have our season opener at Clemson. We play the University of Georgia tonight at 7:30. So we got Mr. Tim Ray. He's traveling, but he's tuned in to spend a little time with us. Got a couple of guests gonna call in and let us know about what's going on. Tim, how you been doing today?
Well, Buck, it's a beautiful day in Charlotte right now. It's about 82 degrees. Game time is going to be about 78. By the time we get to the end of the game, it's going to be about 72. There's no rain in the forecast. It's going to be a perfect football weather. I've been up in and around Charlotte. We've got, a great contingent for a lot of red and a lot of orange everywhere you look. All the restaurants were packed with people from both schools, so you could tell it is a great start to the going to be a great start to the football season with two top 5 opponents going at it. You know, this is only the 4th time in the last 21 years there's been a season opening game involving 2 of the top 5 teams in the country. The Tigers are 3rd and Georgia 5th going into this.
Right.
This game, so it promises to be a great game. And every ticket, I believe, is sold. There'll probably be a few people who might not come because of COVID, but I think it's going to be a great crowd, a great atmosphere.
Right. So you got on the road today, headed up that way. How's the atmosphere with some of the players? Do you get a chance to talk to Dabo and some of the guys leading up to the game? And how do you feel about this our first game opening? How you think we are prepared for this? Are we ready to go?
Well, being at practice a good bit this week, and being around them when they're doing interviews, and talking to Dabo this week, and he kind of likes. Oh, he loves playing Georgia. To first of all, if he had his way, I think Clemson and Georgia would play every year. When he grew up, this was always a big game in the early part of the season.
Right.
So when the two teams played in the 80s, he was just kind of getting into following college football. But I think, whenever you play a game of this magnitude to open the season, it just adds a little extra to the step of the players in preseason practice. When you were in school, there were 2-a-day practices in football.
Right.
But they NCAA kind of outlawed that. But still, the practices in August are tough with the hot weather and all. So, but you give that a little extra when you know you're going to play a team like Georgia is your next game. And Dabo's always kind of like that. It really added to the energy of the practices.
But it's kind of like really a night game because by the time it gets halftime, it should be pretty dark. Or so going to be up underneath the lights. And I know it's going to be very exciting. How's DJ feeling? I know it's really his first big game, like an open game of the season. How you think he's feeling so far these days?
Well, yeah, it's his first game where, he's the guy where he knows he's going to be for, the going into a season. Now, he didn't play a bigger game, might not play a bigger game than the game he played at Notre Dame when he started last year. That was a number 1 versus 4 game. So, yeah, he's actually started a top 5 game away from home before, and he obviously did really well in that game at Notre Dame last year. Clemson didn't win, but it was 47-40 in overtime. But he played great. He threw for over 430 yards, the most ever passing yardage against the Notre Dame team, and that is quite a statement when you think about all the great games that Notre Dame has played in its history. So, and Dabo actually commented this week how something good always comes out of something bad, and it was bad that Trevor couldn't play in that game last year in the Boston College game, but at the same point, it gave DJ a great experience, and he's much more prepared for a game like this than if he hadn't played. It was just a backup all of last year, but he's got a good attitude. I've seen just about all of his interviews. He has things in perspective. He has great confidence in his abilities, and that's important.
Right. But that's good, man. I'm looking forward to the game tonight. I got everything set up down here. We actually got one of our Clemson Tigers just timed in, Mr. Ty Hill, and I want to bring him on the air and let you holler at him for a little while, Tim. I know you remember Ty played cornerback at Clemson back in the day. Hold on one second, let me bring him on. Ty, what's up, man? How you doing today?
Hey guys, how y'all doing? Hey Tim, how you doing, my man? Can you hear me?
There he is, Ty Hill.
Hey, how you doing, man?
What's up, Ty Hill?
Man, ain't much, man. It's a great day. First day the Tigers playing. I've got so I can't wait to 7:30 tonight, and then of course I got to coach my son's game today at 5:45. So it's an exciting day of football.
Ty, I got to ask you. I follow you on Facebook. Tell us about your family, and looked like we got some pretty good athletes. I see a lot of track video there, so it looks like following in father's footsteps.
Well, I'm keeping them active. I'm keeping them active, man. I'm definitely trying to groom some future Tigers. My daughter, I just got her started running track this year, this past spring. And then my son, he's been running since he's 9, since he's been 8, actually. And now he's 13. I've been coaching his football team since he was 10 years old. And now we're in 8th grade, and we are considered one of the best 13Us in the country. We got invited to nationals. We won the state championship last year. We got a big game today. We playing Buford. I know everybody heard of Buford, and
Yeah.
so Duluth Wildcats. And anytime y'all get a chance, you can check us out on YouTube. You can see a lot. I got a lot of talented young kids, man, that I'm trying to groom for to be future Tigers.
Ty, I figured that kid of yours is going to run about a 3.97 40 by the time he's ready to go to college.
Yeah, we working towards that. He's been, he's been a work in progress. I'm proud of him, man. I'm proud of the work he put in, where he's at versus where he started at, and the work is showing itself now. Now you can just have fun playing the game. Continue to grow, because as we all know, man, no matter what sport you play, it's always something you gotta continue to learn and continue to get better at, and and that's what we do every day. So it's been exciting, man. It's really been exciting for to
so you
watch
like the coaching aspect
over these last 10 years. I do. I actually kind of fell in love with it. Being back involved with the game and preparation. Leading up to the game planning. I kind of think I do. I might have to talk to Dabo.
So I got a question for you, Ty.
Dabo is, he's a great guy when it comes to that. Dabo used to coach a baseball team in the summertime in his quote unquote spare time. I can't remember what the name of the team was, but he really enjoyed that. That was a great kind of release for him. He loved coaching kids, and it sure looks like you've enjoyed doing that also. So you looking at your son maybe being a 2-sport guy?
I hope he does. I kind of like made him run track. I'm like, if you're gonna play football, you got to run track. You got to be able to run. But I think his heart is more in football. He came out the womb with a football in his hand, so I think he can't wait to just be able to concentrate on that. But we're definitely gonna concentrate on it going through high school. I want him to be able to do both, and then we'll see how he go there, and and going forward.
Let's talk a little bit about today's game, Ty. I know you follow the Tigers. What do you think about this Clemson team? You played offense, defense in your career at Clemson. People probably forget you had a 100-yard rushing game in North Carolina in 2002.
Yeah.
Maybe you would have been 1,000-yard back, but I think the coaches made a good move moving you on defense, because obviously it became a first-round draft choice on that. What do you think of the game today?
Well, man, I think I think we look good. I think we look good. I don't know where all the experts. I must be missing something because I've been sitting there watching watching all the experts, and everybody feel like because we lost Trevor and because we lost ETN, which there were two dynamic players, great players, but I feel like Dabo and the Clemson coaching staff has done a great job of recruiting and not reloading but retooling. And I think we seen what DJ did last year when Trevor was out. And I think looking at I play running back, so I definitely monitor two positions on the football team, and that's definitely running back and cornerback position. And I think the running back position, I mean, we're loaded. So, and then let's talk about the receivers. We know who we got out there at receiver, but a lot of people in the nation, I guess they don't know other than Ross. So man, I like our chance tonight. I think we're gonna really shock the world if there was a such thing that we can do.
We got this guy, number 23, Booth, in the secondary, and with him, I know you probably, watched him. Really impressed with his jumping ability. He twice last year, the Packer and Durham show on the ACC network has a award for the greatest catch of the week, and twice last year he won it with interceptions from the secondary.
Yeah, I've been watching him, and then on top of that, I live in the area where he comes from. I live in Lawrenceville, Georgia. Like, I think he went to Archer High School, so I've been hearing about him since he was in high school, and of course, everybody know I went to Clemson, so they've been, keeping me abreast with him. But I've been really impressed with what I've seen with him. The biggest thing I want to see more out of him is consistency, because he makes those splash plays, but I need him to be every down cornerback, and I think with having more playing time, and this is one thing, it's a few positions that I feel like you really gotta be on the field to gain the experience. And Tim, what Clemson did with me when I came over to cornerback was that they put me in the fire early and they kept me in that fire, and that's what got me better. So I'm a firm believer, and you really can't rotate in that back end. You really got to be out there. And I think last year he was in and out the game. They was rotating him. But I think this year, with him having more chances and more time on the field, that I think he's going to be better. But I think he's exceptional, man. I think he could be a top 10 pick, man. Those plays that he made just shows you like how athletic he really is. So I like him. I like him, and I like a lot of other guys in the back end. But of course, a lot of them still got to prove themselves. And tonight is the night.
You got to have good guys
gonna put it out there.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I was saying JT Daniels is gonna put that ball up tonight. He's known to throw that deep ball. So, I think they're gonna have a lot of chances at it tonight.
You think the game has changed much from, when you played from 2002 to 2005? It just seems like there's even more and more passing today than, we were just kind of starting to get it going then, but even more so today.
Yeah, it is. I feel like the game has changed a lot. We coming from Clemson, I seen these offenses every day, but now you got these RPOs and a lot more tunnel screens and a lot more creativity, in the college game. So yeah, it's changed a lot, man. But I like it though, and I think the NFL is actually taking on some of those things as well, those concepts, and applying them to, which I didn't think would happen.
No, it's been interesting to see the kind of metamorphosis of the game. So I know nobody's really seen this Shipley kid, the running back for the Tigers from North Carolina, but I've seen some good things in practice from him. I think he's going to be a terrific player. He's going to be a guy for you to watch tonight.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good things about him, man. I can't wait to see him showcase his talent. I heard a lot about him coming out. I know he was highly recruited. Like I said, like when I talk about the running back room, I know they're deep, but they also got Phil Maffa from over here from GRAYSON, and with those two to go along with Linjay and Dukes and man, you got a loaded room, bro. Like CJ Spiller got his hands full at running back coach. Wait, he got rich people problem. That's a good thing to have.
That's most definitely.
Yeah, it seemed like we had a lot of good guys at running back when you were playing. And now, one thing we didn't ask about is the Georgia series. Obviously, let's see, you would have been around for the 2002 and 2003 games. There was always great atmosphere and hype for those games.
Yeah, man. I actually got my first start against Georgia at cornerback. It was hot in the valley that day, though. They got us that day, and they hit me a lot. That was my first game playing corner, and so they kind of hit me a little bit. We play a lot more zone during that game, and it's great to see. And then DJ Shockley is one of my good friends here, so he definitely don't let it down. And then I got Tim Jennings, also one of my good friends from Orangeburg, and of course he went to Georgia, so they don't never let those two games down. So it's good to see where we at today. And hopefully tonight I have more bragging rights after tonight.
Can you log in?
Absolutely. No, it should be a great atmosphere tonight. We're looking forward to it. Buck,
Yes,
did we have somebody else call in?
Yeah, Homer Jordan about to try to call in and everything. So waiting on him to call in. But so you had an opportunity to play. That was your first start against Georgia, man. So we played in Death Valley. What was some of the? I know we kind of came on the back end of that game. What was some of the things that you could remember playing against them dogs, being from Georgia? They coming to Clemson. What was one of the high points, one of your low points in that game that you had the opportunity to play against Georgia?
Well, to be honest with you, my first ever college game was against Georgia. My red shirt freshman year, and then I got my first start actually against Georgia. So playing against them, man, it was surreal, because they were really built the same way we were. Coach Bowden, came from his dad was Bobby Bowden, right? And then Mark Richt came from Florida State. So we knew what we were getting ourselves into when we got into those games. And Georgia's they're gonna throw it, they're gonna play action, they're gonna run the ball and play action pass. And they lived up to it. And it was like really a big game, and it's one of the games I'll never ever forget because, like I said, it was really my first start.
Right. Man, one that you can stay. Hey, I do truly appreciate you, man. It's your second time being on the show, spending time with us. But we got one of our older alumni on the phone with us right now. If y'all see him over in the bottom right hand corner, Mr. Homer Jordan. He's another Georgia guy down towards Athens. Mr. Tim Ray. You see Mr. Homer on the mic with us.
Buck, did you just call Homer old?
I didn't call. No. That was Ty called him old. I didn't call him old. That was Ty.
No, I know it. No, sir.
Tim,
that's
I am old.
That's the man, the myth, the legend.
Hold on, Jaden.
If you're old, Homer, what does that make me?
Super old. You supersize old.
I know, Homer. You in Charlotte today, Homer? You already down there?
I'm in Charlotte right now.
How's it looking down there, man? Looking pretty good?
Looking good. A lot of orange around here.
That's better than that red, huh?
Huh?
I said that's better than that red, huh?
It's better than that red, yeah.
Hey, we got three Georgia guys on here. So, hey, first question I want to ask you, Homer. I said, you one of our first quarterbacks that won a national championship at Clemson. Very proud of you in that 80 and 81 season. What can you tell us about that Georgia offense and defense back in the day when you had a chance to play against them and being from that area?
Well, guys playing against guys like Jimmy Payne, Freddie Gilbert, and Eddie Weaver was tough.
Meet Cleaver Weaver.
Big Cleaver Weaver. He was a real deal. They were real deal defense, Not good as the North Carolina was Lawrence Taylor the year before, but they was pretty good.
So did you? Just refresh my memory. The years you at Clemson, did you have? I know you had opportunity to play against them. Did you get a W on your belt dealing with them Georgia Bulldogs?
I won 2 against them and lost 2.
Oh, you 50%.
Huh?
I said you 50%.
Yeah, 50%. I take it.
Wait a minute, I need to jump in here. Homer directed Clemson to that win in 1981, one of the great wins in history of Clemson football. Beat Herschel Walker and the Bulldogs 13-3. Did you know that was the only regular season loss Herschel Walker suffered in his Georgia career?
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that, but hey, if I need any type correction or information, I know who to call.
That's right. Tim got it all, brother.
On anything.
Tim got it all.
I did not know that, Tim.
No, that's a pretty good fact for you to carry on. You know, Homer, I've been at Clemson over 40 years. That was among the best atmosphere. Now, we only held like 60,000 people.
Yeah.
No, I take that back. 74,000. The upper deck on the north side hadn't been built yet. But that was one of the great atmospheres I can remember. Do you remember a better atmosphere in your career?
That was, well, in the championship game, it was pretty.
Well, yeah, right. That's true. Yes. But Death Valley was alive that day.
So Homer, so you had that opportunity. So I know you down there close to them down there. So what's your intake? How you feel about this game tonight,
Can
Homer?
y'all hear?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Back on.
You back on, Homer? Can you hear? Can y'all hear Homer?
I can hear.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Homer, can you hear us?
Maybe he just can't hear you, Buck. But Homer, can you hear me?
No, he logged off. He's about to log back in. Log back in. So I think here he is right there. Hold on, he just came back. Get old school back on here. Can you hear us now, Homer?
I can hear you now. Sorry about that. I had a phone call that came in.
Oh no, you good, man. Hey, so I just want to get your intake on how you feel about the game tonight. And I know you've been a Georgia guy too. You got kind of mixed blood because you're from Georgia, but you went to Clemson, and, you know. So just want, Ty gave us his intake. We just want to know what your intake on tonight's game and what you expect out of these Tigers and out of these Bulldogs.
I expect a great game. I look for Clemson to pull it out. But I'm just here to enjoy the moment because I got to go to work Monday morning, so it's a nice getaway. You know what I mean? I'll go enjoy the moment, pick in a lot of folks, and just have a good time and hope for a good game and go Tigers.
So my next question I want to ask y'all young men before we get off of here, man. First, I want to say appreciate y'all coming on the show today to talk a little bit about Clemson football and our first Saturday opener against Georgia. So we'll start with the young guy, Mr. Ty. What's your prediction? Give us your halftime score and your final score.
Halftime, 17-0 Clemson.
17-0 Clemson. Wow. Halftime.
Yeah.
I can live.
I don't think people is really understanding like who our defense is. I think our front, the game is won in the trenches.
Right.
And I think our defense is gonna show up tonight. And I think Venables is and the secondary. One thing you don't want to do is end the season the way they did last year, especially for a competitor. And I know I've been hearing the talk for is like how the back end feel about how they played last year against Ohio State. And I feel like tonight is a night where they got an opportunity to be on the national stage again and revenge that. They want to I know they want to come out tonight and do well. Mike Reed has done a great job with coaching them boys in the back end. And, especially for me being a former DB, we take pride on that defense side of the ball.
Right.
So I think with the front we got with the new kids and like the Brian Breezy, now he's a sophomore. you know, and along with a host of other great guys that have now got some experience from last year. You got David Thomas. I know he wanted to revenge his, you know, who he's supposed to be. So I look for the defense to show up in a major way tonight, and we already know what the offense is going to do.
Yeah, I think DJ is gonna have a breakout game like he did against Notre Dame. I really feel real comfortable. I think the team that less turnovers will really pull it off. We got to protect the ball, and I think DJ. You know, I think them games he started and played in last year really got him prepared for this, and I think he's ready to really make a name for himself and to reach all high goals that he can't hear at Clemson. That's my opinion of DJ.
Without a doubt. He's been playing in big time games since he was probably a kid, to be honest with you. So tonight ain't gonna be no different for him.
And then he was real dressed going to the game. I posted a picture of him today. That boy was tight going to the game today. I was like, Lord, have mercy. I need to get that outfit.
That tell you all you need to know right there. You know, you look good, you play good. You play good, they pay good.
That's it. So
they play good, eat good, live good, die good.
Hey, so Mr. Jordan,
Deion Sanders.
Don't put it with prime time. There
you go.
So let's go over here to Mr. Homer. Mr. Homer, how you feel about the game tonight? What's your halftime and the final score?
Well, the way Coach Ford used to put it with us, and my answers are not as great as you guys is, but I just have one more point than they have, and just look good, play good, have a good time. That's all we used to do.
There you go.
You know,
So you taking Clemson overall 30,
I'm taking Clemson
34-25.
1 point more than the Bulldogs, and I take it.
Hey, I think
I'm easy to deal with. So.
Hey, Tim, I think he's trying to show favoritism. He lived down in Georgia now.
Well, not only was he from Georgia, he's from Athens, Georgia.
I'm from Athens, Georgia.
Yeah.
He could have walked to their stadium, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Hey.
And I did.
Oh, they did a wonderful job sneaking him up out of there. Lord have mercy.
But you know, I hope it's a great game, and offense and defense show up so I can enjoy this Saturday night and Monday morning when I get back in Athens, so I can talk a little bit.
I know that's right.
Hey, same here, man. Same here. So Tim Beret, Mr. Tim, how you feel about the game tonight? What's your prediction?
Well, before I answer that question, I would like to say that Homer Jordan would have been Lamar Jackson in today's football era. He was born about 40 years too soon, because this game would be terrific for his abilities today.
Appreciate that, Tim.
As far as this game is concerned, I do think it's going to be a close game. And I don't think it's going to be as high scoring as a lot of people think. I think, 24-21 might be the difference. I think Clemson will win because of its ability to throw the ball to the running backs. One thing the Tigers have been working on a lot is throwing the ball to the running backs. Last year, Florida scored 44 points and had over 500 yards total offense against Georgia, and they had 254 passing yards to the running backs.
Wow.
We went entire seasons when Ty Hill was playing and when Homer was playing that we didn't have 254 yards passing to running backs. But the Georgia's defense is designed to stop the run. Clemson fans shouldn't panic if the Tigers can't run the ball. They're just going to run the ball to try to set up the pass. And I believe this young guy Shipley is going to be a big difference in the game.
So I got you down. So I got it 30-21 final.
Okay.
I think I gave Georgia 21 points, but I just think DJ is going to really air the ball out, and like you said, hit them backs out in the flat, get them out there, get them open spaces. So, I'm always going to hard Clemson. I'm pulling for Clemson. I got nothing against Georgia, but game opener, I need a W tonight. That's what I need.
That's all we want. That's what we gotta have living down here in Georgia, man. Yeah, we gotta have it. Gotta have it tonight.
But let's say this, man. Tim at home, y'all be safe down there in Charlotte, man. I'm sorry I couldn't make it down there tonight to be with you guys. We'll be at the next home game, though, most definitely. Believe that. And just have fun and do what y'all do, and we'll come back next Monday and after the game and finish this thing off. I got all our scores written down, and me and Tim appreciate y'all coming on the show and spend a few minutes with us talking about Clemson football and our season opener. And you're more than welcome to come on the show anytime. We'll be broadcasting on this every morning before the games and stuff.
Awesome. I didn't give you my final. I gave you the halftime score.
What's your final?
34-14.
34-14.
I'm writing these down, so I'm going to say them on the radio network if the Tigers win. We'll see how close you were.
And Homer got 20-21.
Homer's just got win by one, no matter what the score is.
Win 1-0.
It ain't like horseshoes, huh? Gotta have that 1 point.
That's all we need.
We actually beat Georgia 21-20 in 1987, so maybe we'll have something happen again.
Most definitely. But guys, we appreciate y'all, man. I know y'all down there eating ready. I know, Ty, you got your little man's game. You got to get back on the game. I got people bringing food over here. We're going to sit here and watch the game. I'm going to watch it out of love in my house. Watch it, enjoy, and see it. Tim, you be safe down there in the booth. Homer, be safe out there. Everything y'all doing, man. And like I said, we'll come back Monday after this thing all over and see where it's okay. Appreciate y'all being part of
Sounds good. Good seeing you guys.
Good to see you. Thank you for having us. Good seeing you guys. Go Tigers.
All right.
Go Tigers.